EBC says a voter turnout 50.69% with 2 districts to recount. Police firearm discharges at Tobago polling station, and Prime Minister congratulates the TPP 15-0 sweep. Good evening, I am Lavion Cupid and you're locked in to the Tobago Updates television news for Tuesday, 13th January 2026. Now to our top story this evening. Preliminary results from Monday's THA elections reveal a historic sweep by Chief Secretary Fali Augustin's Tobago People's Party, capturing all 15 seats. According to the Elections and Boundaries Commission, roughly 51% of the electorate turned out. Out of an electorate of over 53,000 persons, the total valid votes were 26,885 and the total rejected ballots were 104, with the TPP securing over 16,200 votes compared to the PNM's 10,400. The victory remains provisional as the PNM triggers recounts in 2 critical districts, namely Darrell Spring Wim and Scarborough Mount Grace. EBC officials began those reviews this afternoon. While the Innovative Democratic Alliance and Unity of the People failed to gain traction, the TPP's dominance marks a total consolidation of power in the Assembly. Despite the current landslide, final certification awaits the outcome of those 2 contested tallies. The region now watches to see if the 15-0 margin holds. Authorities have confirmed an accidental discharge of a police firearm at a polling station in Lansfomé on Monday morning. ACP Collis Hazel confirmed that a firearm accidentally discharged inside a polling station in Lansfomé on Monday morning, causing a minor damage but leaving no one injured. The incident happened at around 5 a.m. at polling station 4994-02, located at the Lansfomé Community Center. An officer newly assigned to duty was checking his weapon when it fired, striking a wall on the northern side of the building. Responding officers quickly secured the scene and documented the damage. The presiding officer and staff assisting voters reported they were unharmed, though shaken. The officer involved told investigators he was unsure if a wrong had been chambered, explaining he normally carries the weapon unloaded. He was relieved of duty for the day following the ordeal. The firearm has since been seized, photographed, and lodged at the Charlottesville police station as investigations continue. Another officer was assigned to ensure polling operations proceeded without interruption. The government of Trinidad and Tobago has extended heartfelt congratulations to Chief Secretary the Honorable Fali Chavez Augustin and the Tobago People's Party, TPP, following their landmark performance in the Tobago House of Assembly elections, where the party secured all 15 seats in a historic island-wide clean sweep. Commendations were also offered to the people of Tobago for the peaceful and orderly conduct of the electoral process and for delivering a decisive mandate that signals a strong public confidence in the leadership, policies and vision put forward by the TPP. The government reaffirmed its commitment to maintaining a spirit of collaboration and constructive engagement with the Tobago House of Assembly, as both bodies work together to advance Tobago's social, economic, and institutional development in the interest of all citizens. Best wishes were extended to Chief Secretary Augustin, the newly elected Assembly members, and the Tobago People's Party as they take on responsibilities of governance with hopes for wisdom, unity, and success in service to the people of Tobago. As polling proceeded smoothly during the Tobago House of Assembly elections yesterday, Yesterday, Commissioner of Police Alistair Guevara was on the ground in Tobago overseeing the TTPS's Election Day safety and security operations. He was joined by Goal Commander and Deputy Commissioner of Police Suzette Martin, along with senior officers of the Tobago Division. Commissioner Guevara visited the Scarborough, Charlottesville, and Roxborough, police stations, where he met with station commanders and officers. During the visits, he provided strategic guidance on ongoing operations, assessed the policing needs of the island, and offered words of encouragement and advice to officers deployed for election duties. The TTPS deployed officers across Tobago to ensure a safe, orderly, and incident-free electoral process, while safeguarding citizens, stakeholders, and key institutions. Up to the close of polling, no election-related incidents were reported. Commissioner Guevara commended Tobagonians for their civic-minded conduct on the important national occasion. He was also accompanied by ACP Hazel and Assistant Commissioner of Police Tobago Earl Eli. Up next, Dennis concedes to step down as a PNM Tobago leader. Stay with us.
Courts is well known as the Caribbean's largest retailer, providing consumers for generations with the very best products to enhance their homes. This year, we bring our expertise to businesses. Courts Business Solutions will serve small, medium, and large companies with the very best products at the most competitive prices, backed by warranties and after-sales support. Hoteliers, office managers, restaurants, and so many more. Courts Business Solutions, a brand of the Unicomer Group.
With Flow Business's new smart solutions, powered by super fast, reliable broadband, you'll feel like there are more versions of you working for you. From website design, development, and digital marketing to promote your business, 24/7 business class support to cloud solutions, security, and more. Multiply your growth today.
Welcome to Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, where innovation meets excellence and service reigns supreme. Our commitment is simple: to provide high-quality, innovative aluminum, vinyl, and glass solutions for both commercial and residential spaces. At DIGICEL, we don't just meet needs, we exceed expectations. Our range includes the finest aluminum cladding options, setting new standards in durability and style. Driven by our passion to elevate, we aim to be the leading supplier in the Caribbean market while retaining our identity as a family-owned business. Because at Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, it's not just about products. It's about relationships. It's about you. Innovation, quality, service. That's Tobago Glass Supplies Limited.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Election night in Tobago ended not just with results, but with reflection. PNM Tobago Council leader Ancil Dennis conceded defeat in the Tobago House of Assembly elections and announced he will step aside as leader. More in this report from Martina Ronales Salazar.
PNM Tobago Council leader Ancil Dennis has conceded defeat in Tobago House of Assembly elections, acknowledging that while the party, quote, ran a good race, end quote, the people had spoken. Dennis announced he will step down as leader of the Tobago Council to facilitate a transition to new leadership. He reflected on his political journey since 2012, saying he has given himself to the people of Tobago from a young age and is now ready to, quote, call it a day or perhaps a week in politics, end quote.
I intend to support a transition to new leadership within the Tobago Council of the People's National Movement. I will be 39 on Wednesday, and I will be calling it a day or perhaps a week in politics, right? I think I have offered myself to the people of Tobago from 2012 at a very tender age to now.
Dennis said, it is customary for a political leader to resign after presiding over a loss and express gratitude to the people of Tobago and the party for the opportunity to serve.
As usual, when you preside over a defeat, it is usual for the political leader to step aside. And I want to say thanks to the people of Tobago and to the people of this party for the opportunity to serve. It is not something I took lightly over the years. I considered it a great opportunity and a great responsibility to serve the people of Tobago, right? But following the results of this election, I will be stepping aside at an appropriate time, of course.
He further acknowledged that the handover of leadership must be managed responsibly to ensure stability within the PNM Tobago Council and added that discussion will be underway with party leaders about holding internal elections earlier than April this year. Martina Renales Salazar reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Tobago's political landscape has undergone another seismic shift. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine and the Tobago People's Party have secured an official and historic 15-seat sweep in Monday's Tobago House of Assembly elections. This landslide victory marks a total lockout for the People's National Movement, whose leader Ancil Dennis has already signaled his intent to resign after the party lost its final seat. Unity of the People leader Nkosi Phillips conceded the race today, offering sincere congratulations to the TPP while urging Tobagonians to remain engaged in the democratic process. Phillips emphasized that voters must, quote, hold our leaders accountable and, quote, demand more as the UTP steps back from the campaign trail. With a total mandate, the Augustine administration now begins a second term with unprecedented legislative control over the island's future. The Innovative Democratic Alliance, IDA, congratulates the Tobago People's Party on its electoral victory. Political leader Denise Soyafat Angus reaffirmed that the IDA remains firmly on the ground, committed to being a strong, consistent voice for the people of Tobago. Alia Balgobin has the details on the story.
IDA political leader Dr. Denise Soyafat Angus acknowledges that the people have spoken and she respects their decision. Though this outcome wasn't what they aimed for, it affirms their values and vision. They thank Tobago voters for trusting the Innovative Democratic Alliance, showing a clear appetite for fresh ideas and accountable leadership.
And we respect the outcome of this election. While this was not the result we worked toward, it does not diminish the purpose, the values, or the vision that brought us together. Democracy is strengthened when participation is honored, and tonight we honor the choice of the electorate. I want to thank the people of Tobago who placed their trust in the Innovative Democratic Alliance. Your support was not in vain.
Angus remains committed to its role in the Assembly as a principled and constructive watchdog. She will speak honestly, engage responsibly, and challenge decisions when needed, not for politics, but for Tobago, advocating transparency, defending community voices, and ensuring public resources serve the people.
The IDA will continue its work outside the Assembly as a constructive and principled watchdog. We will speak truthfully, engage responsibly, and challenge decisions when necessary, not for politics, but for Tobago. We will advocate for transparency, defend community voice, and insist that public resources are used in the public interest. To our supporters, I say this clearly, we are not going anywhere. We do not disappear because an election has ended.
IDEA will persist in championing the interests of Tobago, upholding accountability and fostering inclusive, transparent governance. Their commitment to the people remains unwavering as they continue to work tirelessly to ensure their voices are heard and respected. This is Aliyah Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Former Minority Leader Kelvin Morris has congratulated Ricky Jofield, Fali Augustine and the Tobago People's Party on their historic election victory. In a statement posted on Facebook, he acknowledged the preliminary results across Tobago while noting the extremely close margin in his district and confirmed that he will request a recount, a normal step in close elections to ensure clarity and confidence in the process. Morris expressed gratitude to his campaign manager, team, staff, volunteers, family, and friends for their discipline, sacrifice, and encouragement throughout the campaign. He thanked the people of his district and of Tobago for the opportunity to serve, stressing that their voices strengthen democracy. Looking ahead, Morris urged that commitments made during the campaign be honored with humility and integrity, and pledged that his own commitment to service and love for Tobago remain unchanged. The news continues in a moment, but why wait? You can follow every story, every update at any time. Join the conversation and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. Don't miss a beat. We'll be right back.
Hair goals, we've got them. At S&R Hair Fantasy, we provide a wide variety of quality hair, the latest hair accessories, adult toys, skin lightening products, female underwear, and much more under one roof. Check us out on Shelbourne Street in Plymouth or call us at 317-0808. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. S&R Hair Fantasy for queens who know exactly what they want.
The Caribbean is more than just a place. It's a spirit, resilient, vibrant, and full of possibility. Rooted in connection, driven by community. It's who we are at the heart of everything we do. For over 150 years, we've been right here, invested in the Caribbean, its people, and its progress. And today, we're going even further. Liberty Business, rooted in the Caribbean, committed to you.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Jack's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Welcome back. The Tobago Business Chamber extends heartfelt congratulations to the Tobago People's Party, TPP, on its resounding and historic victory in the Tobago House of Assembly elections. The decisive mandate given by the people of Tobago reflects their confidence in the TPP's vision and leadership, and the Chamber looks forward to continued engagement aimed at advancing economic growth, business development, and sustainable progress on the island.
Congratulations to the TPP on their resounding victory at the polls in the THA elections, which were held yesterday. Now, the thing is, there are some lessons to be learned from this. I think certainly the PNM has to understand that they need to go back to the drawing board, and they definitely need to revisit the idea of how they meet and treat with the people in terms of the politics in Tobago going forward.
At the same time, the Chamber calls on the People's National Movement, PNM, to undertake serious introspection and renewal, particularly in strengthening its effectiveness as the opposition in Tobago and from its broader role within the national parliament.
So clearly the people of Tobago are telling the PNM as a party that, they need to, go back completely to revamp, retool, reinvigorate, re-inspire, reimagine, and repackage themselves. Because one of the things that we commented on is the fact that it appeared to be, a recycling of some of the same tired old faces.
Democracy depends not only on strong governance, but also on a constructive, credible, and a vibrant opposition that holds the government accountable while contributing meaningfully to national discourse. The Chamber remains committed to supporting democratic principles and fostering collaboration in the best interest of Trinidad and Tobago as a whole. PNM opposition leader Penelope Beckles has extended congratulations to Chief Secretary Farley Augustine and all those successful at the polls. In a statement posted on Facebook, she noted that the low voter turnout reflects a level of public satisfaction while acknowledging the need for the party to reflect and rebuild trust with the people. Beckles thanked supporters of the movement in Tobago, commended the 15 candidates who offered themselves for service, and expressed gratitude to the Tobago Island Council and the campaign team. She also paid a tribute to Ancil Dennis for his leadership and dedication during the campaign. Beckles offered best wishes to the incoming Tobago House of Assembly, stressing that its success is tied to Tobago's progress. She reaffirmed the PNM's commitment to constructive engagement, national unity, and returning stronger to serve both Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago. On election night in Tobago, defeat came with perspective. PNM Tobago Council leader Ancil Dennis reminded supporters of the party's long journey from holding just a single seat in the assembly decades ago to leading it for 21 years. Addressing the latest results, Dennis rejected claims that the PNM is finished. More in this report from Martina Renales-Salazar.
PNM Tobago Council leader Ancil Dennis reflected on the party's history in the Tobago House of Assembly, noting that from 1980 to 2001, the PNM often held just a single seat before rising to lead the Assembly for 21 years. Addressing the latest election results, Dennis rejected claims that the PNM is dead, stressing that while the party has been defeated on this occasion, its legacy and role in Tobago's political life remains significant.
From 1980 to 2001, more times than not, in fact all the time, I think we had just one seat in the Tobago House of Assembly. We rose to taking responsibility for the Tobago House of Assembly for 21 years. And anybody who says that the PNM is dead does not understand the political history of the PNM and of this island and this extension. So the PNM is not dead. We are certainly defeated tonight.
Dennis urged supporters not to lose hope in the party or in Tobago following the election defeat. He emphasized that while the elections are over, the work of rebuilding both the party and the island continues.
I'll say to them, do not lose hope in the PNM and do not lose hope in Tobago. Right? The elections are over, and we must continue to do the work to build our party and to build this island. And I want to say that there is a lot of work for the members of this party to continue to do. And there's a lot of work for the next leader to do, so that hopefully in the next 4 years, we will be able to attract the kind of support from the people of Tobago.
For Dennis, the night's defeat was not the end of the PNM in Tobago, but a reminder of its long history and the work still ahead. Martina Renales-Salazar reporting for Tobago Updates Television.
As the island wakes up to a new reality and changed the political landscape following yesterday's Tobago House of Assembly elections, the Tobago Business Chamber is weighing in on what this means for the future of our democracy. Jewel Green-George has the details in this report.
A sea of blue once again dominates the sister isle. The Tobago People's Party has cemented its mandate, successfully defending its administration and ousting the PNM from its final stronghold. This 15-0 defeat marks a significant shift from the 14-1 result of 2021, signaling a total rejection of the current opposition framework. Chairman of the Tobago Business Chamber, Martin George, says the results are a clear message to the PNM leadership. He notes that the party's failure to offer a fresh alternative led to this thrashing at the polls. George pointed to what he described as a recycling of faces that failed to ignite the electorate's interest. However, with the PNM now completely absent from the Assembly, concerns are mounting regarding the lack of an official opposition voice to hold the TPP accountable. George suggests the ruling party may need to look at historical precedents to ensure legislative balance.
Now you have no representative whatsoever there. So it may be a scenario where the ruling party, the TPP, may nominate one of their members to act basically as a shadow opposition.
The chamber head insists for Tobago's democracy to thrive, a vigorous opposition is not just a preference but a necessity.
For any vibrant, thriving democracy, you must have an equally vibrant and thriving opposition, which is able to call out the government, hold the government to account, and look after the national interest.
As the TPP prepares for its new term, the pressure now shifts to the PNM to find a way back from the political wilderness, both here in Tobago and on the national stage. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
The weather report when we return. Stay with us.
Welcome to Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, where innovation meets excellence and the service reigns supreme. Our commitment is simple: to provide high-quality, innovative aluminum, vinyl and glass solutions for both commercial and residential spaces. At DIGICEL, we don't just meet needs, we exceed expectations. Our range includes the finest aluminum cladding options, setting new standards in durability and style. Driven by our passion to elevate, we aim to be the leading supplier in the Caribbean market while retaining our identity as a family-owned business. Because at Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, it's not just about products. It's about relationships. It's about you. Innovation, quality, service. That's Tobago Glass Supplies Limited.
Courts is well known as the Caribbean's largest retailer, providing consumers for generations with the very best products to enhance their homes. This year, we bring our expertise to businesses. Courts Business Solutions will serve small, medium, and large companies with the very best products at the most competitive prices, backed by warranties and after-sales support. Hoteliers, office managers, restaurants, and so many more. Courts Business Solutions, a brand of the Unicomer Group.
Are you in a dispute with a registered investment service provider of the TTSEC? Or maybe you're the victim of an investment scam? You can lodge a complaint or submit an anonymous tip to the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. Download our Investor Protection app or go to ttsec.org.tt to access our complaint form or submit an anonymous tip. Write a clear summary of your complaint. Submit copies of supporting documents along with the originals for verification. Provide a copy of the feedback received from the entity regarding your complaint. All investor complaints or scam reports submitted by the public are acknowledged and reviewed by the TTSEC. Investigations are pursued based on the outcome of the review. Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission, protecting the interests of investors and the public. You invest, we protect. Everyone benefits.
Thanks for staying with us. And now for a look at the weather update from the Trinidad and Tobago Met Office for the period tonight and tomorrow. The Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service has indicated that a variable cloudiness is expected tonight across Trinidad, Tobago and the southern Windward Islands, with occasional showers affecting a few areas. There is also a low chance of an isolated heavy shower or thunderstorm, particularly during the early morning hours. Overnight temperatures are forecast to settle near 24 degrees Celsius at both the Piarco and Crown Point. Tomorrow is expected to feature sunny spells interrupted by occasional showers with a continued low risk of an isolated heavy shower or thunderstorm, especially over Trinidad. Gusty winds may accompany heavier downpours at times. Despite these interruptions, conditions should remain generally manageable throughout the day. Daytime temperatures are forecast to reach approximately 30 degrees Celsius at Tobago and 29 degrees Celsius at Crown Point, with a heat index values climbing to around 35 degrees Celsius and 34 degrees Celsius respectively, making it feel warmer during peak afternoon hours. Marine conditions will remain moderate, with seas ranging between 1.5 and 2 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas, though seas may become temporarily choppy near showers. Marine interests are advised to exercise caution, particularly in the vicinity of heavier rainfall. Across the remainder of the Lesser Antilles, generally fair conditions are expected tonight and tomorrow, though residents may experience the odd partly cloudy spell and isolated shower. Sunrise tomorrow is at 6:28 and sunset at 6:02. And that's it for a look at the weather report for the period tonight and tomorrow. And that's all the time we have for tonight's Tobago Update Television News. Recapping the headlines before we go. EBC, it says, a vote to turn out of 50.69% with the 2 districts to recount. Police firearm discharges at a Tobago polling station. Prime Minister congratulates a TPP 15-0 sweep, and Top Cop oversees security operations during Tobago elections. I am Lavion Cupid. Thank you so much for joining us. Wishing you a pleasant night.